Shawn Murray not doing any more public speaking for No Man's Sky. But what does that mean for the release? Here on Cobra TV. So as we know, Shawn Murray did not attend DICE, and I tried to alert everybody that he wasn't going to a couple days before the actual event, but they ended up tweeting something else that really caught my eye. And the tweet reads, "Shawn will not be appearing at any public events from here on. We're really sorry for anyone expecting him at GDC, SWSX, or DICE." So that's a good thing to me because well, it brings up two things, but it's a good thing. That means they're trying to get this game done. We do know that Shawn Murray really doesn't like to speak in public, but I really highly doubt that that's the problem.
It also could be that he's afraid to get back on a plane. I don't think that that would be the case.
No, I think it has a lot to do with them just trying to get the game finished. But it really shocks me with Sony being so in bed with this game that on Sony's part, they're not trying to promote the game. I just can't see this game going right to release without some kind of build-up coming from Sony.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, and as we know, Hello Games really doesn't want to hype it up, but Sony, that's a different story. Now,
right.
I imagine that, they're going to try and hype this up as much as possible, and I'm really shocked that they haven't already. I mean, I have a feeling that we're really close to release. Really close. And the reason why I say that is because of this tweet that they mentioned. And they talked about how they're not going to be speaking at the GDC or the SWSX. Now, I checked the dates for those, and those dates go all the way up to March. The GDC is in March, and the SWSX is in March something through the 22nd. Now, what amazes me about this tweet is they didn't mention E3, which is directly after GDC. Now, there's two things to that. Either the game's going to be out before E3, and that's why they didn't mention it, or they're going to be at E3, and the game's not going to be out.
And maybe they'll announce a release date at E3.
Exactly. I don't understand why they wouldn't mention E3 in there. That right there is a tell-all saying that, hey, we are going to be at E3, because we just canceled all possibilities of us showing up at games conventions until March.
Right, and if they were going to be not showing up at any of them for the entire year, they would have said etc. at the end of the list of places that they weren't going to, but they didn't.
Right. So I really expect them at E3, or I expect the game to be released before E3. Almost definitely one of those two things 100%. But since we're so close to the release of this game, in my opinion, why hasn't Sony stepped in and started promoting? Now, I love the fact that we are a small cult following. It's really cool to be a part of something that's big, but at the same time, it's small.
I like that. I kind of like that too, because I mean, I hope it doesn't stay this small for its entire lifetime, like the game. It's not going to, because I know that Sony is going to start hyping it up.
Yeah, I think the moment that we start seeing a lot of promotion coming from, I don't expect to see it from Hello Games. I really don't, because a lot of the things that they did with Watch Dogs when they were promoting it, where the devs were actually talking like crazy everywhere. And I really don't see Hello Games doing any more of that, as they said that they're going to stay quiet throughout these conventions that they went to last year.
Right.
So I think the part of the promotion, the part of the hype that's supposed to come is going to be coming from Sony.
Yeah, definitely. And also, Hello Games right now is, I'm pretty sure almost everyone who knows about Hello Games knows about No Man's Sky. It's kind of impossible not to. But at the same time, I think that if Hello Games were to do some advertising for No Man's Sky, like a little bit more than they are already, which isn't much, then the game would grow a lot faster.
Right, and like I was saying, I love how we're a small cult following, but I would like to see this game get bigger for the fact that Shawn Murray says if it does really well, he wants to work on the game in the future and bring updates to the game.
Right,
so,
and I'd love to see what that brings to us in the future.
So do I. I mean, I'm so curious as to what could possibly be added to this game to make it even cooler than it already is.
I'm so curious as to what is already in this game.
Exactly. But yeah, so that's why I want to see this small cult following become blown, to bigger proportions, because I really want this game to do well. I don't want it to have a small cult following sales. I want it to have like historical record-breaking sales.
I want it to have like GTA 5 record-breaking sales.
Exactly, yes. And it's not going to get that if, we don't start spreading the word about this game. Sony, for some reason, isn't doing it, and they have a lot to lose when it comes to No Man's Sky. They've invested a lot of money into it and fought for it to become a timed exclusive. But yet, they haven't really done too much, and that really confuses me, actually.
Yeah.
It's, to end this, it is really weird that they did not mention E3, because usually when you think of game conventions for the year, E3 is the first thing that pops in your mind, not SWSX.
Right.
And I usually forget about GDC,
Yeah.
So E3, E3 is the big one here. It's
I would say it's almost like a turning point in No Man's Sky history.
Yeah.
As far as now.
Right. Yeah, E3, it's either going to be released before E3 or they're going to show up at E3 and announce a release date. But always remember, guys, that things can go wrong and they can get delayed a little bit, because one of the things that I want is this game to be so amazing. And if they have to take a little bit of time to do that, then I'm willing to wait a little bit. But I don't think we're going to have to. I think that E3 is the pinnacle turning point in what's going to be happening with the release.
Right.
If Hello Games doesn't want to talk anymore, that is awesome. I implore that. And if Sony doesn't want to hype up the game or do any promotion work, then that's weird, but that's fine too. But we as No Man's Sky fans, if we want this game to be successful, if we want to see Hello Games happy and work on this game and bring updates to this game, then let's get out there and let's start talking to as many people as we can about No Man's Sky.
Right. Tell your friends, have your friends tell their friends, and it will just take off.
Yeah, don't let people tell you, oh, this game's not going to be what you think it is, because you know what? It's probably going to be better than what we think it is.
Exactly.
So just keep talking. I know that every one of you guys out there are probably already doing that. You're probably already telling everybody about No Man's Sky, and they're probably getting sick of hearing it. So who cares? Just keep talking.
Right. Talk till you can't talk no more.
Yes, let's be the voice for this No Man's Sky game. Let's be the ones who promote it.
Let's be the advertisement.
Exactly. Which brings me to the next video I'm going to do. With these slow times of no information, I'm going to be doing like a fact video or a frequently asked questions video or something like that of information that every single one of you already know. And the reason why I'm doing this is because more and more people are getting turned on to this game. And they have so many questions. And I've got a lot of videos, but it's people don't have time to go through every single one of them. And in the videos, I probably cover like 3 things here and 3 things there about No Man's Sky. So I want to kind of put everything together as a newcomer package, so to speak. But it's going to be information that a lot of you already know. And it's also going to be, I'm going to try and make it to where it's a video that you could send to people who you're trying to get to understand what No Man's Sky is. So that's going to be coming up soon, probably next week. As always, you guys know I love you, so I'm going to put some more fan art in the back of this and some subscriber calls. You guys are amazing.
I love you guys too.
Stay tuned for more No Man's Sky info. Until next time. Yeah, dude, it is so amazing to have you back on the show for a third time returning champion, dude.
You don't want to know how amazing it is for me.
It's awesome.
I really love this show. It's amazing.
Thanks,
and to
man.
get here for a third time, it's like unreal. I think there will be coming a little less videos this year because in the Christmas email they said they're going to keep it calm and keep it low for till it comes out or something.
I know. That's so bad.
So, yeah. You know, not really. It's actually a good thing because... oh, wait, I'm going to watch a video. It's kind of a good thing because they can look at the game and improve it better, and they don't have to prepare for other things like shows and stuff. So
Right.
it's good, but it's not fun for us.
What is your opinion on the release date?
It's around May or June, right? But they think it is gonna be.
That's what I think. And nobody really gave a good explanation why May or June.
Yeah, we have no source. We have no source, and we don't even know it's legit.
Here's my reason, okay? There's two things that are going to happen. They said we're going to be quiet going into next year, and hopefully the next time you see us, the game will be released, right?
Yes.
That's what they said in the email that they sent to everybody. With that being said, Hello Games has never missed a games convention. They were at VGX, they went to Gamescom, they went to E3 2014, they went to, let's think, VGA's, the PlayStation Experience, and now we're into next year. What's the next one we have? We've got Gamescom and we have E3. Now, let's say they don't plan on releasing the game, right? In 2015. They would definitely show up at E3 if they weren't going to release it yet. Because they don't miss a games convention ever. They haven't. ever since they came public with it. So that tells me that the game could come out before E3, which is in June. And Gamescom, which they attended last year, that's in May. That is why...
I never thought about it that way.
Right. That's why I think the game could be released in May or June. Now, the other side to that, the more mature thinking, is that they will show up at E3. And instead of having the game released at E3 2015, they may give out the release date.
I think it could be the first one because you can never keep silent for a whole year, or even more than that.
Agreed.
But giving out the release date, that would also be kind of a lie, because they said the game will be out the next time you hear from us.
Right,
so,
but as we know, a lot of games that are in development, things happen, you know? The games get delayed. They're too ambitious with their release date in mind, and they usually have to drop some bad news. Not Hello Games per se, but just game devs in general. So that is still a possibility that they could come out and say, hey guys, it's E3 2015. The release date's going to be September, October, November, whatever. It could happen. It could. But I really think May or June's a better date.
I hope so, because my birthday is like May the 5th, and that way I get a nice present, even if I buy it for myself.
It's awesome, dude. You'd have to call me on your... I'm going to have to call you on your birthday and wish you happy birthday.
I would appreciate that very much.
Okay, man. You have a good night. Get some rest.
You too.
I know it's probably late over there.
It's like 9 o'clock, so not really.
Oh, okay. It's 2...
We've been talking for almost an hour.
Yeah. It's 2:57. 2:57 p.m. here.
Right.
Big time difference.
Yeah, 6 hours or something.
Yeah. All right, man. You take care, dude.
You too. Until next time.
Yes. Until next time.
See ya.
See ya, bro.
Until next time.